What's up guys, Readiness Rations here with you again, and I'm actually coming at you guys today with a commercial emergency food product from Chef 5-Minute Meals. These are a commercially available product that you can even find in places like Walmart's or Sam's Club from time to time, but they use the same technology that military rations do, allowing them to self-heat and maintain shelf stability for years. This box is supposed to contain everything that we need for a hot, tasty meal on the go. Before we open this up, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like seeing videos of this nature here on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel to see more MRE and ration reviews, both commercial and military. Also, drop me a comment letting me know what ration you would like to see me review next. Now here is our Chef 5-Minute Meals, prepared for life on the go. They are supposed to be a no-fuss, hot meal whenever and wherever you should need it. Of course, it does include a heater. The menu on this one is Vegetable Lasagna, and this food pack's actually pretty old. The best by date was May 15th, 2016. I'm not sure when this was packed, but I suspect it might have been 2011, given that lot number. I do believe that the Chef 5-Minute Meals brand is approved by FEMA, because I have heard stories of FEMA actually giving these out to people in disaster situations. It is a little light on the calories. This whole pack comes in at 260, 14 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbohydrates with 9 grams of sugar. Let's tear it open here. It's resealable for whatever reason. Looks like we have a little tray included. In that, we have our container here of vegetable lasagna. Again, there's that 4-digit code 1137. So that leads me to believe that this might have been packed on the 137th day of 2011. Looks like we have a packet of salt water, do not drink. That will be for activating our ration heater. They include a small accessory package here. Looks like this is very basic. A fork, a knife, a salt and pepper pack, and lastly a napkin. And we have a little leaflet with some disclosures and warnings. And on the back of that, heating instructions. Portable oven takes 2 minutes to warm up. For a hot meal, wait 5 minutes. For very hot, 7. Piping hot, 10. And it may require additional time if prepared outdoors during the winter. This is one heck of a heater. It is a complete solid block of what I would assume is iron and magnesium filings. So per the instructions, we will take our little food container here and place it inverted into the tray, and then add our salt water here. We have an instant reaction. It's bubbling. The heater is really blowing up because this is off-putting a good deal of gas. It's bubbling and making all kinds of sounds. It doesn't smell very nice. The inside of this box is foil lined to supposedly insulate the heater. So we'll take this whole package and slide back into the box. I guess that's why it's resealable. And now all we have to do is give that 5 minutes and we should have a hot entree. Since this Chef 5-Minute Meal only contains an entree, I decided that we'll also prepare a ration drink mix. Now, I'm not 100% sure what ration this drink mix is from. A viewer actually sent this to me. By this write-up here, we know that it was produced in France, and we know that it is for UN consumption only, and that leads me to the conclusion that this is for some kind of UN ration. On the backside, it does express that this is grape/raisin flavor, and the production date was January 10th, 2018, with a best by date of January 2022. If you know exactly what ration this drink mix is from, let me know down in the comments. There's our drink mix powder. It has a super potent grape smell coming off of it. Let's get it in the glass. For a grape drink that is extremely, blindingly white powder, there's a good bit of it. This drink mix pack is supposed to be suitable for 500 milliliters of water, so we'll add that. That's just about 500 mils. A little bit bubbly on top there. There's definitely no food coloring added in this. It is super white. It's a little odd to have something that smells so potently grape, but is not the color purple. I suppose I could have used my Chef 5-Minute Meal fork or knife to stir that up with, but I used the good old trusty US MRE spoon instead. It has formed a little bit of a foamy head, and it's an opaque white color. I'm not at all enjoying the smell. I'm not a big fan of artificial grape, and this smells very powerful of artificial grape. I won't know if I like it though until we taste it, so down the hatch. It's very sweet for one thing. That cloudiness is sort of dissipating and it's becoming quite a bit more clear now. The grape flavor is not nearly as powerful as I thought it would be, judging by the smell. Being artificial grape is definitely not my favorite flavor, but this is certainly drinkable. It's sweet and a little bit salty. This is an electrolyte beverage, so it's supposed to help you stay hydrated, and that's the vibe it's kind of giving off, sort of a Gatorade, Powerade kind of thing, although the flavor is unlike any Gatorade or Powerade I've ever had. As far as grape drinks go though, it's not too bad. I think we've given this heater enough time to work its magic. The box is all steamy and moist. The bottom side of this does not feel very warm, so I think I'm actually going to give this a flip over and back into the box we go, because I want to give it the best chance possible at being nice and warm. It's been well in excess of 5 minutes. I think we're actually over the 10-minute mark now. The heater's still making sounds, but I've waited long enough. I'm hungry. It's time to get this thing open. So for the second time, we will remove the food pack. That heater is still working. In case you needed a reminder, do not eat. Get our napkin and wipe some of this residue off. And let's open her up. Oh, well, that doesn't look very appetizing at all, does it? What? It's sort of brown, gray looking. The smell is not good. There was some separation here in the plastic lid. This thing smells raunchy. It has that same tomato sauce smell that you get from a USMRE. It's a large piece of lasagna. We have some vegetable layers there. It really just kind of looks like straight slop, not something that you really want to be putting in your mouth. Even though this smells really bad, it doesn't necessarily smell rotten, so I do intend on giving it a taste. Perhaps I should have let that heater go even more than what I did, just to be on the safe side. The sauce is a very dark tomato sauce. I doubt it was always that color. It's probably darkened over time, just a product of age. It does have flakes of seasoning in it. There is a larger piece of tomato, and then we have a couple layers of our vegetable lasagna mix. Of course, it's not meat because it's vegetable, and what look like some very sad limp noodles. Look at that. Not pretty, that's for sure. Best by date was 2016, and now we are in 2023. Let's go in for a taste. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Is it good? No, not really. Get another taste here. It's actually not too bad though. This has held up surprisingly well for as old as it is. Look, there's just like a whole bean there. And that bean wasn't good. A little bit dry on the inside. The noodles are super, super soft. The tomato sauce is a little bit on the bland side. The fake meat vegetable filling in this has a little bit of a gritty texture to it that I'm not a huge fan of. It has a little bit of that sort of canned spaghetti sauce kind of flavor. This bite here is mostly the fake lasagna meat, and that's probably the best part. I like the fake meat filling more than I do the sauce. The noodles are a complete throwaway. There's nothing to them at all. I'm gonna get my 260 calories out of this though. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. I think I could use both the salt and the pepper. There's almost no pepper in that pack. It's a very sad portion of pepper. Get just a bite with salt and pepper. Maybe that picked up things just a little bit. Yeah, the salt is a big help actually. Can't taste the pepper. There was so little of it. But that extra little sodium kick wakes all the flavors up just a little bit. One thing that this entree would really benefit from though is a little bit of heat. And for that, I have some of the General's hot sauce. This particular one is Danger Close. This was sent to me by fellow ration reviewer Dub C, and I think this is the perfect opportunity to crack it open and try it out. Love the grenade bottle these have. Danger Close is a mix of cayenne peppers and habanero peppers. That smells good. Smells hot though. Put on a good amount. That should be more than enough for the remaining portion of lasagna that we have. And I guess we'll try out our little knife since we have it. Spread that sauce a little bit, and let's actually cut a couple pieces of lasagna here. Cuts with very little resistance. That looks like a good piece. Decent look at the little lasagna layers, and I think that's a mushroom hanging on the side there. Let's try it spiced up. Yeah, boy. Woo! Instantly, those cayenne peppers hit, and I'm sure that it's the habaneros creeping in after that. That sauce is very tasty, much better than this meal, and it is no joke in the heat level. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover. When I first opened this up, I was very skeptical, but I'm actually enjoying myself. Just one massive bite left, and that does it for our chef 5-minute meal. This grape drink is basically completely clear now. Now that it's set for a little bit, it has almost a soapy flavor to it. Still not terrible though. Well, that was the video. A short and sweet one with just a single food item. If you're looking for an emergency food option, something that you can stash in your car for a couple of years, keep at your desk at the office, throw a few of them at your hunting lodge, this is a pretty good option. Of course, it doesn't have all the amenities that you get with something a little bit more substantial like an MRE, but for a quick and easy, warm little meal, you can definitely do a lot worse than this. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up to help it out with the Google algorithm. Subscribe to the channel to catch more videos like this in the future. And drop me a comment letting me know what you thought about the review. As I'm sure you guys noticed, I did try out a new format for this video in which we have both the periscopic view and a face camera. This is a feature that I would like to integrate into all my future videos. So if you guys like seeing me on camera while I'm reviewing the ration, definitely let me know about it down in the comments, because that will be the deciding factor on whether or not I want to take on the additional burden of more complex editing. That does it for this one though. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you then. Peace.